I did find that today valuable. That the whole kind of legal aspect was of interest to me, and it was kind of gratifying to hear that there hadn't been any real legal sort of cases, or at least case law in Canada, that was starting to cause people problems. Sort of understanding how to deal with that is an important issue. I would like to see a lot more people on the construction side talking about what they're doing and how they're doing BIM management on their side. I've got my own limited experience working directly on a construction management project, on a huge project, so I've seen a lot go on. I've talked to a number of the contractors sort of one-on-one, but to have a session that's kind of focused with a lot more of those type of people would be very interesting for me, because it would really help us to understand, how we could help them or work together. Overall, I thought it was an interesting session. Yeah, it was worthwhile, and I definitely would encourage people to attend these sessions. One of the challenges that we had on that museum, being really our first Revit project, although we'd worked in 3D and in BIM environments for a long time, starting in a new software, one of our biggest challenges was just to find the right people to help us get to the most advanced stage as fast as possible. We probably should have tried to get a longer lead time in terms of starting the project, and give ourselves a little more pre-planning time, but the schedule was really pushing us. So, we did the best we could at the time with what we had. One of our real challenges we found was on a people side, getting senior technical people who could understand the process that was needed in order to build the model, and getting junior modelers to sort of understand that they needed that input before they just went ahead and doing the model. So have a bit of backtracking with that, and just a bit of people management kind of issues that a new technology brings. Well, from the firm perspective, it allowed us to get a real foothold on Revit and go deep on Revit. Most of our projects after that have been done in Revit, and give us a jump on, I think, our competition on it. The fact that we were one of the first companies to actually integrate all of the major disciplines, engineering disciplines, mechanical, electrical, structural, along with architectural, into a single model in Revit was, again, a great learning experience. So from a firm perspective, that was terrific. And from a personal perspective, I think managing all of these different people, different kinds of software packages, made me realize more and more, as I said at the outset, that it can't be just all about one piece of software. The software evolves, it's continually changing. You always have to have an outlook of finding the best thing for the particular application that you've got. So I think I had more than one BIM moment. This project had so many different people, and I was really impressed with the capabilities of other people and what they could do with it, and that sort of pushed us along. What Antoine Predoc's office was doing with really Form Z and 3D printing was really astonishing. The whole project had been modeled. At least we thought so, and there were some dark corners that we didn't know about that needed to be resolved. What Yollis was doing, Halcor Yollis, and a fellow named Crispin Howe was doing with CATIA and a whole suite of software that he was using, was just really, really amazing and astonishing, actually. And it just made us realize that there's a long, long way and a huge amount of opportunity out there to really push the boundaries. So these guys really inspired us.